What's going on, guys? Black Dissident. And I was going to show you guys real quick something that I picked up from YouTube. I think it was the GBRS guys. They said before there was all these cool focus caps with the irises and all that stuff for your night vision. What they done was they take scope caps or whatever, and sometimes they would even take like the day caps, I guess maybe an extra set of those with the pinhole in them, and take a 5.56 shell casing and center punch a hole in there, and they found that that was optimal for focusing in up close on something with your nods. And so I done that, but I done it a little bit differently, and I just took a Butler Creek, or two of them actually, and these are the size 17i, so these would be for ocular lens on a scope, but you're going to use them on your objective lens, which is the one furthest away from you, on your PVS 14 style optics. So, and I went with that size because it fits over the sacrificial lenses, and I wanted something that fit over the sacrificial lens. So sacrificial lens is inside of there. You do the same thing with the empty 5.56 shell casing. Get just center it up as best you can and punch a hole right there in the middle, and then when you close this up, it'll do a quick focus like hack for you. So if you flip it up, it'll allow you to focus on stuff that is really close to you, like say you walking around on your deck or whatever in the house. You'll be able to see things up close without having to focus and mess with the focus on your actual night vision. So instead of having to constantly adjust the rings out here to focus, you'll be able to just flip these up to focus on something that's closer. And then you just open them up. You still got your sacrificial window in there, sacrificial lens, whatever you want to call it. And then you can take in all the light, ambient light, and see wherever your general focus point is on your lenses. So usually if it's set to infinity, or as far as you can see, so that all that stuff will be pretty clear. But as you know, with night vision, when you try to look at something right there close to you in your lap or whatever, or your buddy standing beside you, you won't be able to see them very clearly at all. So instead of having to continually mess with your focus in the field on the fly, you could just flip this thing up. You can even flip one of them up if you're running nods or duals. I mean, if you're running a 14, you only need to make one. But I did enjoy the fact of sizing them to fit over the sacrificial lens. It just made sense to me to have that extra area of protection, and so that's the way I done mine. But this is the size 17i, so that just means it'd be the eye side of a normal scope, so it would be the ocular lens. But that don't matter because it will fit over the sacrificial lens for PVS 14, and then it'll fit over all of that together will fit over the actual lens of the PVS 14. So, and that's what I've been using. It does fit tightly, which is what you want, but you just press it on there, and then when you want it off, you just wiggle it off, and they'll both come off with you or together as one piece. So that's what I done. And then you want to take it off, you just kind of rock it off of there, and there it goes, it comes off. So, and of course I keep my day caps on there, which those don't have a pinhole in them at all. It's just how they came, complete blackout covers, I guess you could say. So yeah, pretty cool thing. I just wanted to share that with you guys. It doesn't take long to do it. It's real simple, and these things aren't very expensive. So if you already have a sacrificial lens, which you should, if you don't get one, grab you 1, 2 of these, whatever you need. If you really want to do something like this without spending a shit ton of money, like on the matte box Tarsiers or something like that. Now there's people that have been using the Butler Creek stuff to make an iris. I've never attempted that. I've seen people making them in their garage and selling them for probably way more than what they should. I don't know what it takes to make them, but I know the Tarsier Eclipse and stuff like that, I mean they're like a couple $100, I think, and to me, I'm not gonna spend that on, but at least not right now, especially not when something inexpensive like this right here, do it yourself in a few minutes. The worst part is going to the store and finding these things. And what I done was I took my sacrificial lenses in the store with me to make sure they would fit. Popped it open, found the one that would fit. But like I said, the size 17 is what you want for Butler Creek. And they're cool because they just, you hit the button and they just pop open. Then you close it back whenever you want to. So just a little heads up on that if you guys are looking for a solution without spending a bunch of money on some of the stuff that some of the companies are offering out there. All right, that's what I got for you. I'm out.